Hey, hello, boys and girls. This is Silly Steve, and I'm going to read you guys a story today called When Pigs Fly by Valerie Kuhlman. So, there are all kinds of things going on in this book. Let's see what kind of adventures we're going to get into here today. Well, in a meadow near a city lived a cow named Ralph. And if you'll look at Ralph there, what's he doing? He's up in this tree here, and he's thinking about something, isn't he? He's having a little dream. It looks like about a bicycle. So let's see what that's all about. Ralph wanted his dad to buy him a bicycle. But Ralph, his dad said, cows don't ride bikes. Well, not yet they don't, replied Ralph. Ralph asked and asked and asked his dad for a bike, but his dad said no, and no, and no. Finally, he said, okay, Ralph, I'll buy you a bike when pigs fly. Well, boys and girls, can pigs fly? I don't think so, but let's see what happens. Ralph thought about that. Then one day, while playing with some friends, he had an idea. But first, he had to learn how to fly a helicopter. Why do you want to fly a helicopter, Ralph? Said his friend Morris. Cows don't fly. Well, not yet they don't, said Ralph. Morris looked puzzled. Ralph explained, my dad said he'd buy me a bike when pigs fly. But Ralph, Morris said, pigs don't fly. Well, not yet they don't, said Ralph. Morris looked even more puzzled. Ralph laughed. If I learn to fly a helicopter, he said, I can take some pigs for a ride. Then I can buy a bike. Ralph, Morris said, cows don't ride bikes. Well, not yet they don't, said Ralph. I think Ralph is a pretty determined cow here, folks. Let's see what happens. The next day, Ralph went to the airport. He saw a woman loading suitcases onto an airplane. Excuse me, said Ralph. Is there someone here who can teach me how to fly a helicopter? Millie looked a little surprised. Bill can, she said, but cows don't fly helicopters. Not yet they don't, Ralph smiled. Boy, I don't know. He's a very determined cow here, this young man. Well, Ralph went to see Bill. This is Bill. Why do you want to learn to fly a helicopter? Bill asked. Well, when I learn to fly a helicopter, I can take some pigs for a ride, Ralph explained. My dad said that when pigs fly, I can have a bike. Ralph, said Bill, do you know that cows don't ride bicycles? Well, not yet they don't, said Ralph. Every day that week, Bill showed Ralph how to fly a helicopter, taught him what a helicopter was, showed him the controls, and he took him up in a helicopter and taught him how to fly, and he's doing all kinds of neat tricks upside down and everything. Ralph learned to fly up and down and backwards and forwards. He even learned to fly in circles. It was a very exciting week for Ralph. Sometimes it was exciting for Bill, too. And see, watch everybody. Look at everybody watching them fly that helicopter. So Ralph's doing a pretty good job, it looks like. As soon as his lessons were finished, Ralph went to see his friends Julia and Margaret. Can I take you for a helicopter ride, he asked. Julia's eyes opened wide, and Margaret's mouth opened wide. But Ralph, they said, we're pigs. Pigs don't fly. Not yet they don't, answered Ralph. So there you go. He's going to talk his friends into going up into a helicopter with him. The very next morning, Ralph took Julia and Margaret for a ride in a helicopter. The circles made Julia a little dizzy, and Margaret liked going up better than down, but they both had a lot of fun. When the helicopter landed, Ralph said, thank you to Julia and Margaret. I have to get home, he said. My dad is going to buy me a bike. A bike, said Margaret. But Ralph was already gone. Ralph, Julia called after him. Cows don't ride bikes. His answer came back to them. Not yet they don't. Well, what do you think happened there, folks? boys and girls, it looks like he got his bike, and look at him ride. So it turns out that pigs can fly and cows can ride bikes. And that, boys and girls, is the end of my story. So I really hope you enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun. I thought that was a pretty cool story. Now make sure that you check our website, the Portland Public Library website. We have a lot of great things going on there. And also check our Twitter feed for PPL Bookmobile and our Twitter feed for Instagram. And we also have a Portland Public Library YouTube channel. So this will be posted on Twitter and on the YouTube channel. So be sure you check both of them out if you want to enjoy this story with Silly Steve. Thanks so much. You guys have a great day.